You guys are lucky. You're getting the 2-for-1 today. I have some other things I wanted to talk about. Like I said, I wanted to break up my videos in smaller, more digestible amounts instead of 2 hours and 20-minute videos. And also with a new video, a new color. So let's pick it out. That should be good. Nice little blue action going on, matching my shirt. There we go. There we go. So today I wanted, again, good old video about the market. So is Modern king? Is Modern king? I've seen a lot of stuff this past 2 months. It's very interesting. Some key aspects with a lot of high-end cards. High-end cards are going lower. Modern is exploding. And every new set is just going to the moon. You know, rocket emojis going to the moon. I think that this is another, and to me, I don't think that sentiment is true. I don't think that sentiment is true all the time. I think it's true right now. I think right now, buying any modern set at release, more than likely you'll make money. Not over the long term, but over the short term, yes, a quick flip, so to say. And why that is true is because, FOMO, hype, all those keywords, every single streamer talking about it, ripping, shipping. And usually, it's funny because usually during December timeframe, the market kind of slows down because everyone's buying stuff, Christmas presents, everything, because of multiple different factors such as crypto, and because of the boom and Van Gogh Pikachu going to $400, $500 a card with a population size of 30,000 PSA 10s. If you do the quick math, and I don't know if that's entirely true, I think it's 40,000, whatever. It's about 8.6 million market cap, which is a lot, which is quite a lot. That's just PSA. So $8.6 million in market cap, meaning that the amount of quantity and times the market price. That's the market capitalization. So it's unbelievable right now what the modern market is doing, and even certain vintage too. I think I talked about the Gyarados, shiny Gyarados that I talked about, first edition shiny Gyarados PSA 9 that I auctioned off because it's been getting a lot of good prices. I think a majority is it's the reason why it's getting a lot of prices, not because it's overhyped, but because of people. I feel that people have been in the hobby for a good bit of time. They're selling off their hyped cards and they're buying things that they actually would like and hold for a long term, and things that are under optimized or maybe undervalued at the time. In Shining Gyarados, very old set. And I think people are getting into that card since they're having a lot good capital of selling off the modern stuff. But as we've seen with Surging Sparks, as we've seen recently with Terraster Festival, money is being flooded into into modern. And you may ask, okay, if everyone in the hobby that knows a lot of stuff, if they know that this stuff won't last forever, and they know that eventually the stuff will go down, who's buying it? Who's buying all this stuff? And the answer is a lot of streamers are buying it to flip it for their audience, which are younger. So a lot of the streamers, a lot of them are selling stuff to newer collectors. That is a very entered position into Pokemon streamers. It's very easy. You open an app, you look at a live stream, you buy a booster pack, they open it in front of you, boom. Or auction off graded cards on auction platforms or on streaming platforms. You click 4 buttons and boom, you bought a Pokemon card. So there's a lot more. This is the word I was trying to find. Ease of entry or barrier to entry, a lot less barrier to entry to go into Pokemon by just buying it from a live streamer. I think for some people that's a lot less intimidating than eBay auctions, I'd feel. a lot more than whatnot. And I feel that is going into the factor of why modern is really bolstering and really blowing up. But just like, huge companies in streaming services such as like Goated Polls. And when I say huge companies, it's not the people inside the company, but it's the amount of money being flooded into that. They need supplies, they need stuff to auction off, and they have to buy from the market. They have to go to these stores. They have to buy all this stuff. And so a lot of people are that are buying all these modern arts. A lot of them are experiencing FOMO. They don't have to be new. It's just they're experiencing FOMO, new people, as well as just people tied up in the, oh my gosh, this price is going to go crazy. And then again, you see a little small, not small, but a good portion of uptick in higher end vintage, such as Crystal Charizard recently sold, I think, for 16,000, 17,000, which for a long time it was like 13, 14,000. Then you see first edition Gyarados, shiny Gyarados, a lot of the vintage are upticking. And it goes down. And then you look at the opposite side of like this high end trophy card-esque type of cards, and the prices are earning less and less and less. And some people may say, oh, trophy cards are dead. Oh, no one wants them, whatever. And I think it's just a shift. I think ultimately they're very desirable, 100% very desirable. But I think it's a shift because I think a lot of people who had the liquidable assets, liquidable cash like myself, at certain times selling off all this stuff, they look at the opportunity cost. And, Catch 'em All Collectibles has been talking about this as well. Opportunity cost of holding those high-end cards. There's a reason why he's selling off his Trophy S cards, his Art Academy cards, all because it's a huge cost of capital to just hold those cards. If you just calculate, if you instead of bought a $20,000 card, instead you bought $20,000 worth of 151, $20,000 worth of any modern set, Surging Sparks, and you sold them off like instantly to a streamer, whatever, you would automatically, maybe not a bunch, maybe obviously not double your money, but maybe go up 20, 30, 40%, even selling underneath market. Then you got whatever 20% $20,000. That's $2,000. So you would make you would have $2,200 now instead of just it's sitting in a card. There's a huge opportunity cost of having the opportunity cost, and I keep saying opportunity cost. I know not everyone out there knows what opportunity cost. In school, I remember this example: the opportunity cost of the opportunity cost of going to the movie is the amount of time that it takes to go to the movie, as well as the amount of money. If I instead stayed home and played video games for an hour, my opportunity cost was using that hour to do something else. And I know that's tied into hours and not money-wise. Let's say if you stayed home, you had $10, you bought like a pass or whatever the Fortnite coins are. I don't know if I played in Fortnite. I sound like a boomer, but you spent money on Fortnite. You stayed home. Your opportunity cost was the time it took you to play the game, as well as the amount of money, as well as the opportunity to do something else. You could have went to work for an hour instead of spending $10 and wasting an hour. You could have made $20. So in essence, your opportunity cost 20 minus 10 was $10. Your opportunity cost was actually no, sorry, it was $30 because it's the $10 you could have saved not doing that, as well as the $10 you could have made. So it's $30. So opportunity cost, and a lot of people are looking at that because I feel a good portion of people that own businesses in Pokemon, they're now kind of moving in and maturing into their walks into Pokemon. And they see this. They've been through the bull markets, bear markets, bear markets, and they see opportunity. And when opportunity arises, you got to strike. You got to strike hard, fast, and accurate. And you have to have. I know Catch 'em All Collectibles has said that he keeps about $50K in cash in his business. And for me, that I kind of came to the realization of like, yeah, man, I need to build up my cash. I recently sold a whole bunch of cards in auction, about 60 cards in auction. My last bid are finishing up here with Z&G. I've kind of had an influx of cash at about 17,000 that recently came in, and this wasn't probably optimal to use the cash for, but the reason I did that, I didn't want to sell them off because I don't have to make a paycheck. The reason I sold them off is because it was a high-end trophy card that recently auctioned off that I was part of, that I spent money on, because it was just a price that hasn't gone down this far in a good while. And it's, again, because of the opportunity cost, because of a lot of the stores and people who are wanting to buy, buy modern, whatever. They don't have the cash liquidable to put money into this card, or don't want to because of the opportunity cost. And you can count up how many times I've said opportunity cost this video. It's probably upward of 20 times. But just wanted to explain that point and why I feel right now trophy cards are not earning as much as they did. A Master's Key just sold off. I think it hit 23K, which is the last private sale, which private sales, they tend to fetch more money, but at this private sale, it was kind of like a quick sell-off because this person wanted to sell it pretty quick. And Master Key usually, I think at one time, PSA 10 sold for 100K, maybe a little bit less, 80K, something like that. But a PSA 9 sold privately for about 35,000. And just recently it sold for 23,000, and that's obviously a risk of the risk of auctions of selling off stuff pretty low. So yeah, you have a lot of high-end tiers selling off pretty low, and at the same time, modern booming, and any modern set that comes out booms. So I think there's a huge focus on opportunity costs right now, where people are selling off their high-end cards, and who knows what's going to happen a year from now, 2 years from now. We may experience a boom in high-end trophy cards. We may will, but no one can tell the future. Right now, shops are looking at opportunity costs, holding these Art Academy cards, holding these high-end trophy cards, and like, you know what? I'll just sell this off, buy whatever I need, churn and burn that money, and then I would end up with 150, 200% ROI on that money than if I just kept it in that card. So that is the main focus right now. That is why you're seeing modern is king right now. Who knows how long it's going to go for? Could go for quite a bit of time. Could end next week. Who knows? But I think the very much focus on Pokemon Pockets, with all the crazy cards and people coming back into the hobby that way, the focus on modern, the focus on the next sets coming out, the partner Pokemon, I think it's called, or partner something, it's called, I think it's partner something, coming out in January. I think it's the next two sets. So the Team Rocket set, Team Rocket Returns, the third Rocket Return set, and then this next buddy Pokemon set is going to come out as well. So that's holding up a lot of anticipation, a lot of excitement, and just who knows what's going to happen. It's crazy. Every single year it's absolutely crazy. Every single year we experience some type of boom. If it's Japanese, if it's English alt arts, if it's more English, who knows? High population cards, just all this is booming and very exciting, and it's making a lot of people a lot of money, obviously. And it's just fun, and all the great artwork, and outside of the money aspects, all the great artwork coming out, the exciting sets, the excitement, the communities inside of Pokemon. It's just a really fun time, and I really look forward to every single day. Waking up, looking at going to Pokemon Pocket, opening my 2 packs, talking to my community friends online, and just talking about the next thing, and obviously sitting down and talking to a camera with you all too. So again, thank you guys for watching. Again, I'm trying to make these little, even though I've probably talked 15 minutes, a little shorter kind of videos, more palatable. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. See you later.